Don't lie, baby. Right. Hello. We are hello there. No intro today because I am late already. All right, so I'm not gonna go ahead and go through this entire ordeal. All right, that's our music should be okay. But yeah, let me just go ahead and just like get a couple things up here. I have to open up Stream Deck, dude. There you go. Get all the guys. There you go. What's up, chat? How you guys doing? Welcome back to the stream. Okay, so I don't want to like delay too much, so we're just gonna go ahead and get right into it. Chat, what we are doing today is we are going to go over the winter 2026 anime season. Why is my Stream Deck not showing the thing? Oh my goodness. Man, why is this not working, man? All right, whatever. All right. Let me get rid of these boxes. All right. So, first off, hello, welcome back. We are back live. Hello. Hello there, everybody. First off, I would like to go ahead and talk about a specific thing. Now, granted, while this specific thing is a couple of weeks old, I feel as though that is at least important to still bring up, raise awareness, and talk about it. So, here we go. Let me just get ahead, go at my window here, and I'm hoping to like get this done pretty damn quickly. But okay, so to anybody who doesn't know, yeah, So, imagine you wake up one day and you find out that your anime gets an English dub, right? But then you come to find out that that dub is AI generated. So to anyone who doesn't know what I'm talking about, I'm basically talking about, and granted, once again, this is a couple of weeks old, but I at least think it's important to go ahead and still raise awareness for potential any other future issues this may arise from, because you never know. This could potentially happen to another anime hosted potentially by Amazon, or you really just have no idea. So I'm going to raise awareness. Granted, once again, this is a couple of weeks later, but I still think it's important, especially with the rise in usage of AI. Now, obviously, when it comes to folks, or not even just folks, whenever it comes to mega corporations deciding to take it the easy way, not the, the usual correct way, but they take it the easy way to go ahead and say, you know what, we're just gonna go ahead and force AI onto everybody, and we're just gonna go ahead and not only just like force it on everybody, but then also just make it to where you use it for voices. Now, to anybody who doesn't know, I'm gonna just go ahead and put this here, but because my stream deck isn't working, I have to figure that out sometime later. But I have to figure this out, man. I don't know, it's kind of ticking me off, I'm not gonna lie. Let me just make sure that my shit looks good. We're gonna use this instead of that, and boom, should be good. So again, this is only a couple of weeks ago, but I believe it is still rather important. I'm also gonna do this with my webcam. Okay, so, woo, yes sir. I was like, you know what? I want to listen to some Persona 5 music. Okay. So as you guys can see from the title, Amazon have introduced AI-generated English and Spanish dubs to Banana Fish. And to anybody who doesn't know Banana Fish, it is an anime made by MAPPA back in 2018, if I do recall. I have not personally watched Banana Fish. I do have it on my endless backlog of anime. So I will get to this at least eventually at some point in the future. I just don't know when. But anyways, that's besides the point. Once again, just a couple weeks ago, but I think it's still rather important to share and spread awareness for the fact that this is still something that happened. But Amazon introduced AI-generated English and Spanish dubs to Banana Fish. And one of the biggest things that came out of this was that, oh, Amazon's making a whole AI-generated dub? Surely nobody will not like it. I don't know who decided to go ahead and approve of anything such as this, but if you did, and you are the person who went ahead and approved this, shame on you, son. Like, this is a joke. This is an absolute joke. I have to agree with this person here. Remember to not even hate watch this or watch it out of curiosity. The data doesn't care why you watched it, just that you did watch it. If you must just wait for some clips to hit YouTube, for some clips to hit YouTube. If you care even a tiny bit about voice acting or art in general, this is only the beginning, and any ounce of success can lead to a very dark future for art. Which is like this whole endless debate, right? Of AI taking over graphic designer positions, art positions just in general. And now all of a sudden they have to, and they as in the VAs, they have to worry about their jobs being taken because of AI as well. That is awful. That is just straight awful. And even then, right? I don't understand with this, right? We have this whole entire situation of Amazon introducing AI generated English dubs, English and Spanish dubs. Why do people, why do people eat up the AI garbage that they see on their timelines? Why do people eat up the AI slop that they see on Instagram? Why do they see and eat that shit up? Why do they see and eat it all up despite it being absolute fakeness? Why do people take this into account? And why do people think it potentially could be quote unquote funny just because it's a meme? It's not even the fact that people can, go ahead and decide to laugh at it, blah, 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 blah. Bro, it's fake. You're laughing at something that's fake. It's not funny. It's not funny at all. You're just laughing at something that isn't even real. And guess what? It may lead to a very dark future where, maybe things are just not real at all. And I may sound very dramatic saying that, for me, I personally don't want to be dramatic all the time, but come on, man. I can't believe people eat it up. Just in general, just anything AI video, like all those AI videos and whatnot, people eat that up. Like, what? That's nuts. And you're crazy. Anyways, so yeah, this happened, and this is just something that is just that's just very, very nuts. And the comment under here said Crunchyroll are probably already considering this as we speak. They already have AI generated captions for dubs for a lot of older series on the service. Frequent spelling mistakes, especially with names to the point you sometimes get the N-word if the character's name starts with N-A? Oh my god, I did not even notice that. Oh my goodness. I'd be pissed off. But yeah. So Bruce here gives us a nice context thingy here. He says, for a few context, they have been dubbing AI in Latin America Spanish for a few months. They already dubbed in Vinland Saga, which has a dub already, by the way, High School of the Dead, and K-dramas, etc. Banana Fish has been dubbed AI in Spanish before the English one came out. Latin American Spanish and Castellano fans have already spoken against it. If you watch Crunchyroll or Netflix's Vinland Saga in Latin America Spanish dubbing on Amazon is using their voice actors. They aren't getting permission from Latin American Spanish dub actors or paying any cent for their AI dubbing. Gerardo, voice of Frieza in Latin America Spanish, has spoken against it. And yeah. So very nice that Persona's giving us this piece of music right now, but yeah, this is very, very alarming. Very, very alarming. To the point where only a couple days later, Amazon removes the controversial AI English dubs for Banana Fish and No Game No Life Zero. Don't like that movie, by the way, but that's besides the point. So, as mentioned here, ethics aside, genuinely unbelievable that any human being thought it was acceptable to release something of that quality. There's no way anyone even checked it before putting it out. Huh. This is just a joke, man. This is an absolute joke. To the point where Damon Mills on Twitter said a lot of great things. He says, "Shame on you, Amazon and Amazon Prime Video. After years of fans hoping for an English dub of Banana Fish, you give it to us as AI-generated garbage? It's disrespectful as hell. Was a queer trauma narrative handed to a machine because paying real actors is too hard. Fix this, or I personally will not work with you as an actor ever again on any of your dubs. This is not, quote, the future. This is erasure." So, shout out to Mills here, because he continued saying stuff as in, you don't want to use AI? Bet you don't want to pay me? I don't want to pay you. Cancels Prime Video. And then he adds on saying, pay maybe $125 to $150 an hour to English VAs. Even through the union rates. Even less to dubbing production teams. Many experienced VAs move quite quickly and would finish a dubbing job in plenty of time, but apparently the cost of hiring real performers is too much for a multi-billion-dollar company. He then went on to say, anime is more popular than ever. This year alone had two of the highest grossing animated movies to date at the box office, both of which are eligible for Oscar nominations. Amazon's choice to use AI to dub Banana Fish is a massive insult to us as performers. AI continues to threaten the livelihoods of performers in every language. Yes, even Japanese performers who are also incredibly vocal on this topic. VAs deserve the same level of respect as on-camera performers. Anime already pays talent very little. Dub protection costs shouldn't make a dent in these companies' pocketbooks. Using AI for a dub of a show that released nearly 8 years ago and had no rushed schedule just spits in our faces. Has infuriated the consumer and completely destroys the art. All they've done is make a shitty product and pissed off a lot of people. And so, I don't want to, obviously, even let you guys listen in on this garbage. But this is just the amount of, like, tweets that I've been seeing, at least when this was going on a couple of weeks ago. This is disgusting, dog, one of my favorite animes of all time, and after years of begging for a dub, we get this shit. So many talented voice actors, and you can't even bother to hire a couple to dub a season of a show? Absolutely disrespectful. And then, for some reason, No Game No Life got an AI dub. Doesn't really make any sense. And yeah, I was gonna say, Sentai has an official English dub made by real people. Genuinely fucking putrid and insanely disrespectful to actual human actors who put their life and soul into both the dubs and subs of these shows. Fuck you! Like, this is just nuts. Alright, just continuing to get more and more. You guys absolutely understand it. But yeah, here's a screenshot of the actual, like, choice here. You can see English AI beta, Espanol IA beta. There's more. Billion-dollar companies want you to think generative AI is the future, but the only things AI are used for is slop made out of capitalistic laziness and scams. Here's something from the National Association of Voice Actors. Amazon has had many opportunities to create dubbing projects filled with authentic storytelling, emotional connection, and believability. Instead, they have chosen to create AI slop dubs of Banana Fish, Vinland Saga, and No Game No Life. Many are calling these dubs insulting and disrespectful. And I think it's kind of interesting how they use the Prime smile here as the thing. Oh my goodness. But yeah, just continuing on, this kind of just shows you, here's from Cassandra Lee Morris. These shows deserve to be treated with artistic respect in every language. AI voices ruin the hard work of countless artists, writers, directors, and producers whose blood, sweat, and tears went into this project. Shame on you, Amazon. So Amazon did an AI dub of Vinland Saga, an anime that has not one but two English dubs, one by Netflix and one by Sentai. There wasn't even a point in making an AI dub for that one. Both dubs are better. Making an AI dub for an anime that already has an English dub is insane. And then, of course, a couple days later, they remove it from Amazon. So, what does this all teach us? Children, ladies, gentlemen, anybody who's watching this video, AI sucks! AI sucks! AI English dubs? Are you kidding? Seriously? These companies are stooping this low? Shame! It's a joke! It's an absolute joke. So, to end off this, I guess, rant really quick, I would like to go ahead and say my thoughts. Because this is something that cannot happen ever again. But the issue is, we're heading into a future where AI is continuing to be more and more prominent in everything that we use. And I think it's very, very disheartening and discouraging, and any sort of synonym for that matter, to even think that using AI for an English dub of an anime can make any sort of sense. What are we doing? Come on. Seriously? Like, again, I'll just go ahead and echo what I said earlier. If you approved of this, if you somehow approved of this, whoever at Amazon decided to approve of this, shame on you. Seriously, shame on you. Because you're just forcing this all down our throats. And then you realize people hate AI, dude. People hate it. So yeah, this cannot happen again. But I cannot absolutely wait for when, I don't know, maybe a couple months from now, Amazon will probably use some AI generated BS on something else. Can't wait. And then I'm gonna have to come back to this video and make another rant about how, oh, you know that video I made in December? Oh, I don't know, it's like probably May or June or July, and we still haven't learned. Oh man, it's gonna get worse, but guys, it's gonna get worse. Which is the unfortunate part about it. But yeah, it's just disgusting, man. We just can't have this. We legit cannot have this as the future. Someone needs to do something about it. So I'm hoping I do my part and, I continue to raise awareness for this, because this is 100% not going to be the last we hear of something like this. All right? We seriously have to, like, stand our ground when it comes down to, like, AI-generated English and Spanish dubs. And it doesn't even have to obviously be English and Spanish. It can be in any sort of language. Anything, any language that is AI-generated. But what are you gonna do? Well, I hope people continue to speak out against this BS. But yeah, that is basically my rant. So if you're watching this and you didn't know that Amazon put out AI generated in Spanish dubs to specific anime, now you know. And I really hope that I don't have to come back here in a couple of months from now and have the same exact thing where I talk about the same exact issue, which is we have to stop using AI for this kind of bullshit. All right? And we have to just stop using AI, I feel like, in general anyway. It's just hurting. I just think I think it's just hurting a lot of people. Hurting a lot of livelihoods, hurting just hurting everything in general. The way we look at things, the way you want to know what's crazy? AI is so bad to the point where, have you guys seen like a potentially like great looking like drawing on any sort of social media platform? You want to know something? It really hurts whenever I see people say, "Is this AI?" when you come to find out that it's not AI. You know how that feels for the artist? It's got to feel terrible. And then obviously, vice versa. If you look at something and everyone's praising it, yet it's AI. It's getting really hard to distinguish, guys. So what I will say is be vigilant out there, especially on social media. You guys gotta double check in terms of like what you guys are looking at sometimes, because it's getting really hard to distinguish it. So that's really my only warning. So I hope you guys enjoyed my rant. So yeah. Fuck AI. Fuck AI, dude. It's turning people lazy. So. All right. That is my rant for AI. Now we have to turn the notch. And we have to start our winter 2027. Winter 2027, my God. Winter 2026 thingy. Okay. So we are now going to move over to here. And now, then we are going to move over to here. There we go. And then I'm also going to bring my webcam all the way out. There you go. All right, chat. This is it. This is our winter 2027 breakdown. Or 2026. Oh my goodness. What am I saying, man? What am I saying? Oh my goodness. All right. How do I start this? I actually have not. I'm not exactly ready for this, but we're gonna try and finish this in the next hour, hopefully. Bruh, there's... What is going on? There you go. Should be good. Dun. Something wrong with my pencil. Hold on. I might have to unpair this thing. Hold on. There we go. It's working now. That was weird. Wait, now it's not working. What the fuck happened, dude? Okay. I need to stop wasting my time. I actually don't know what's going on with this. Okay, maybe it's just working now? Oh, but it loses it after a bit. I think there's something wrong with this. Alright, I'm not gonna worry about this right now. Oh, what's wrong with this thing, man? Come on. I feel like I need to look this up really quick. Hold on. It might be a whole thing where I gotta restart the iPad. Maybe. Bro, it's not that, like, I use it almost all the time. I don't know what's going on with that. Alright. Alright. All right, here we go. The winter 20 no. Okay, here we go. The winter 2026 season is upon us, especially here in the new year. So, as always, you already know what is gonna about to... So, as always, you guys already know what is about to go down. We are going to look at the slate that is winter 2026. And I cannot wait because this season is looking pretty damn good. All right, then I'm just gonna like introduce intro and etc. Hello everybody. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Welcome to the new year of 2026. I am recording and filming this on stream a couple of weeks beforehand because I know I'm gonna get pretty damn busy, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this right now. So as always, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button and whatnot, because once again, we are in another episode of what I'm watching for the winter 2026 anime slate. And let me tell you guys, it's looking like a pretty damn good slate, man. It's looking pretty damn good. Better than the last one. Because this fall 2025 anime rank video is coming up soon, and I got a lot of things to say about this season in particular. But anyways, so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and take a look at this anime slate, and here we go. So here we are. Obviously, we got everything at 0 at the moment, and just like, oh, oops. So just like the what I'm watching for fall, hold on a second. Just give me a second. All right, so just a couple of disclaimers here before we go on ahead and actually get started, because obviously what you're looking at here onto your left is the anime slate for winter 2026, which is looking once again like a pretty damn good slate. Disclaimer 1 is that, once again, I will not be able to watch everything. The main reason being is because it's just impossible to do so. So, if there is something that I have not, if there is an anime that I'm gonna look at here that is not, that I have decided to either skip or keep an eye out on, so I'm not gonna be immediately watching it, let me know in the comments, and just overall, just let me know what you guys are watching this upcoming winter, because once again, in terms of sequels at least, it's looking pretty damn good. Obviously, once again, movies and specials will not count. Movies, specials, O&A, well, no. Movies, specials, just will not count toward the actual count. I'm only, once again, counting all the anime series that are airing weekly. So, just a heads up with that. So, to my knowledge. Okay, perfect. Here we go. So, to my knowledge, we actually already have one. We already have one, and that is To Your Eternity Season 3. And that is currently still ongoing. As of right now, we are on episode 10 or 11, so just a heads up on that. But yeah, To Your Eternity is already going to make this counter go 1. See? There you go. 1. Let me see if my pencil works now, because I think it's pretty damn weird that I can't... Oh, wow. It's, like, kind of screwed. Hold on. Today I learned that the pencil is not working as the way it should. Give me a second, chat. Okay. Son of a bitch. There we go. Yeah, my pencil's screwed, man. This is nuts. This is actually nuts. It only works for like a little bit, but then it just doesn't work after that. Yeah, it loses it. Damn. What the fuck happened? Paid money for this. Can we not just buy it on Amazon? Hold on a second, chat. I'm actually gonna go ahead and like buy it. Alright, yep. I'm just gonna buy this really quick. Hold on. This is kind of dumb. I'm not gonna lie. The fact that I actually have to fucking, like, buy this shit. Sorry, chat. Just give me a second. Alright, here we go. Alright, here you go. So, with To Your Eternity already on there because it is an ongoing anime and because I am still watching it, of course, now we are on to the nitty-gritty, and as this OST is going, I can't wait to go through this. So, let's go ahead and get started, and guess what, chat? Guess what? I'm not even gonna really go ahead and explain any of this, but guess what? I'm just gonna go ahead and, you know, you see that watching one? You see all this anime here on this upper row here? We're just gonna go ahead and add, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna go ahead and go 6. Oh, done. Done. There you go. You want to know why? Because I know I'm watching all 5 of those sequels right here, up top right here. So let's go through them really quickly. I don't want to spend too much time on the sequels, so that's what we're gonna do. First one up, Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3, The Culling Game Arc, Part 1. Duh, gonna be watching it. Excuse me? What kind of joke is this? You think I'm gonna be skipping JJK after Season 2? Absolutely not. But yeah, Season 3, we're gonna be watching. And if I remember correctly, there is a movie, oh yeah, right here. There is a movie of the Jujutsu Kaisen execution where it combines the Shibuya incident with the Culling game that already released in theaters, but I'm not going to be going ahead and like looking at it. I was just going to wait until part 1 comes out in January, and it will. So, duh, we're obviously going to watch it. Duh. Next one up is Frieren Beyond Journey's End Season 2. We will also, once again, be watching Season 2 of Frieren. It is one of my favorite anime of all time, and I say this meaningfully, of all time. There's no way I'm not missing Season 2 of Frieren. There's just absolutely no way. I loved season 1 so much. It is one of the more popular and most highest rated anime ever on at least Mal and AniList. There's no reason as to why people should miss season 2 of Frieren. And if you think Frieren was bad, you're bad. Anyways, no, I joke, but it's like, Frieren means a lot. Frieren means so much to me. So again, there's just no way I'm missing this. No way. There's absolutely no way. So I'm expecting everyone who watched season 1 to come on over for season 2. Next one up is a little bit of a surprise one, but it's also made by Mappa. So JJK and Hell's Paradise will be going toe and toe together here, both at Mappa. But season 2 of Hell's Paradise. Can you believe that after season 1 of Hell's Paradise, especially with how a little wonky the animation was, it's coming back? Well, it officially is returning for season 2. I actually kind of remember how it was kind of leaked that Hell's Paradise season 1 would be coming out as a split core, and then Mappa said, yeah, we're just not going to go ahead and do that, and then they literally delayed season 2's release because it looked so bad near the end to the winter of 2026, and lo and behold, it's airing, but alongside JJK. Like, oh my goodness. But anyway, season 2 of Hell's Paradise, yes, we will be watching this one. Really got nothing else to say other than I personally enjoyed season 1. It was very, obviously, it was pretty damn interesting. I hope the animation looks better this time around, especially toward the end of the second half. So, yeah, but yeah, I like some of these characters. Sagri is obviously, you know, but yeah, I thought the world of Hell's Paradise was interesting. I thought the characters were pretty interesting. So we're just going to go ahead and obviously watch Hell's Paradise season 2. Granted, I probably do need some sort of recap because it's been a while. Like, when did this first release? April of 2023. Yeah, so spring 2023. So it's been a while. But yeah, season 2 of Hell's Paradise coming back. Yeah, hell yeah. Next one up is Oshinoko season 3. So another season sequel here, and this time it is Oshinoko season 3. Yes, we will once again be watching this. Obviously, the manga and its ending was apparently very controversial. I did not read the manga, so I have no idea what happens, other than a specific thing that I don't think that the season will cover, but that's besides the point. Oshinoko is an interesting one because I feel like a lot of people, especially because of the manga ending and the way it ended, kind of turned people off from even like caring about the anime anymore, especially when it was hyped up back in 2023. So yeah, I think for me though, I'm still gonna go ahead and watch it. I'm still gonna go ahead and try to see what happens next because I personally don't even know what happens next. So yeah, we will be watching Oshinoko season 3. We will see what happens with Ruby because of the end of season 2, and yeah, I'm at least still looking forward to this, but I can definitely understand why people may be turned off of it, especially from the manga. So that's all I'm going to say about that. But we also have another season 3 upcoming here, which is Fire Force season 3 part 2, which is the second core of the third season. And let me tell you, that's third season. While it was a little bit slower compared to the previous seasons, it ended in a pretty crazy way. No spoilers, obviously, but season 3 ended on a pretty interesting note, and I'm very interested on how it continues with part 2. So, but yeah, I feel like at this point, Fire Force is like just one of those things where it's about to get a full adaptation and whatnot. And while obviously people may not like the fan service, because many people may not like the fan service of this series, I can absolutely understand that. I still personally think the action in Fire Force is pretty damn good. And yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and watch this. There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it. Because I think the ending of season 3 really was like, oh, this is getting really, really serious. And I think overall season 3 was a little bit more serious anyway, which was at least good. But yeah, so I'm very excited to see what happens next because, again, that cliffhanger at the end of season 3 part 1 was very interesting. Next one up to finish up this first row is going to be Fate, Strange, Fake. And this is something that we will be skipping because I have absolutely no idea what this is. Especially when it comes down to the Fate series. I have no idea what this is, so we will be skipping this one. This is, again, no hate to any Fate fans. It's just, I don't know how... I don't understand the timeline of this entire series, and I just don't understand it overall. Maybe I'll get to it one day, but as of right now, this is a skip. That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime is a movie, which is interesting. I think it's just another side movie, so once again, we won't count that, of course. Sentenced to be a Hero. Now, this is something that came up on everybody's so let me rephrase that. So this is the first anime, at least in terms of like a new one. So, because everything up here on this top row are all sequels, but this is the first new anime that is at the top here, at least according to AniList. So, here you go. So, as we all know, we already know how this goes. I'm going to read the synopsis and then watch the OP and then, or the PV, and then see how we feel about it. Other than that, that's kind of pretty much it. Oh, and initially it was supposed to air this past fall, but it was delayed, I guess. So let's go ahead and read this one. Oh yeah, because it is a synopsis. And once again, I always link everything down below in the description. So if you find yourself trying to read along, you guys can always look at the AniList website, which is linked down below in the description. Okay, here we go. Hero is the worst punishment in the world. For those convicted of heinous crimes, they are sentenced to become a hero and forced to enter the mandatory military service in the war against the demon lords. These convicts are not even allowed to die. If killed, they will be resurrected to fight another day. Hero Xylo Forbarts, former head of the Order of the Holy Knights, leads a penal unit of deplorables fighting on the front lines. It's in these duress of circumstances that he meets Tiarita, one of the world's the strongest weapons. That's got to be a typo. When every last enemy has been defeated, you are to shower me with praise and pat my head. In order to survive and to take revenge on those who wronged him, he makes a pact with the goddess and launches headfirst into a maelstrom of war and intrigue. Sounds interesting. Let's go ahead and watch the PV and see how we feel. Let's see here. Theater mode. Yeah, there we go. Is there a way to just do this? Let's just deal with this and then, yeah. Or actually, hold on, wait. I think we can just do this. There, do that. I think that should be all right. So one thing that I've noticed in this PV specifically is that the art style of this anime looks actually pretty interesting. There's actually some interesting characters from what it looks like. And the art style is actually very impressive. Ah! Remember, I'm not playing any OPs or EDs because of copyright. That's all I'm gonna say. So we're just gonna do this. Okay, yeah, all right. That was very interesting. You know something I completely forgot to do, and it's the main reason as to why, because I don't understand why this is not working. Yeah, man. I was about to say, and all of a sudden it just doesn't want to. Yeah, nah, dude. It's fucked. Okay. Something I completely forgot to do when it came down to all the sequels from earlier is literally put them all on a calendar here. So we're gonna really quickly just go over when everything airs and whatnot. So I guess got to do this by my fucking hand, which is something I wasn't expecting. But here we are. Bruh. This looks absolutely crazy. Okay. Okay. See? I hope everybody is okay with my thing. See? It looks weird, man. It looks weird. So I'm just gonna leave it be. All right, I'm just gonna leave it be. All right. Let's figure out when everything airs. We are going off of obviously my time. Okay, so Oshinoko airs January 14, and that is going to be a Wednesday. So ONK. Jesus. This is why I need the pencil. Okay, ONK Season 3. Next one up is Frieren, which is Friday. But it airs a little later. So Frieren airs Friday. Let's see here. More. Where are we at? JJK is January 9. So that is over here. Right? January 8. January 8 is a Thursday. January 8 is a Thursday. Where is Hell's Paradise? Hell's Paradise. I'm just gonna search Mappa just to make it easier. There it is. January 11, which is going to be a Sunday. Hell's 2. Okay. Then I think after that was Fire Force, which I think I saw was January 9, which is a Friday. So Frieren and Fire Force on Friday. Wow. Okay. So, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, great. Oh, and To Your Eternity is also still Saturday, right? We might have to scrap Hollow Knight for tonight, man. Okay. Okay. So I think we're good there. We're good there. Okay, great. Okay, so let's go back now. Sentence to be a hero. Oh, what's up, Johnny? Honkai just finished? Oh my god, we didn't even... We're not even done yet. You know what, since you're here, let's actually go ahead and do that then. Chat, let me just go ahead and just very quickly pull for... Hold on, wait. Ah, fuck. Am I ready for this? Hold on a second. No, 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 no. Hoyo, hoyo. Really quickly, chat. Let me just go ahead and do this. Yeah, there's a very good chance that we're probably not going to get to Hollow Knight tonight. That's okay. That's fine. Alright, please tell me my shit works, because I'm gonna get pissed. Alright, well, it don't look like it work. Hold on a second. Is it showing? Johnny, do you hear the sound from here? I don't think it's not showing. Because I forgot, because you have to fucking, like, run this shit as an administrator, and that would require me, like, fucking opening, closing OBS, and I don't want to, like, do that. I completely forgot. That's okay. Yeah, the menu is playing? Okay. I'm just gonna do this then, and hopefully it just doesn't show anything. I'm gonna go with monitor. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go with display, gonna do this. And then I'm gonna go all the way down here. Okay. I hope that my sound is being picked up, and I hope that my sound is also just overall, like, synced up here, because I'm gonna get pissed off, man. Let me actually look at my stream. All right, well, it works somehow. All right.
Well, it works somehow.
Oh my God, sorry. Okay, here we are. Now, am I in 50-50? I have no idea. So let's just go ahead and dive straight into it. Pull 1. And it is nothing. All right. We got a lot of Gallagher. Is Gallagher going to be the guy today compared to last time when we got Lynx all the time? Let's find out. Good luck, gamer. Yes, sir. Good luck, Johnny. Also, March 7. You did lose 50-50 on Cyrene, so I don't know if you got her later on. Oh, I did. I did get Cyrene. Oh, okay, well, that means we are on 50-50, so here we go. Second 10 pull, and it's nothing. All right, moving on. Third 10 pull is nothing. We get Gallagher again. That's 3 Gallaghers this time. Fourth 10 pull is nothing. Oh, we get okay. All right. We are already looking a little scarce here. So we're gonna do this. Okay. Fifth 10 pull is nothing again. Other than a 6th Gallagher. Or 5th. I lost count. 6th 10 pull is nothing. With a 7th Gallagher. That's crazy, dude. That is so fucking crazy. All right, this is like 7, man. At this point, we're just hoping for the 50-50 here, man. All right, well, this is it. Pretty sure this is 8. Oh boy. I just don't have a good feeling about this. Oh God. Please. Luca. Are you serious, man? I literally lost to her when I was trying to pull for Cyrene, man. Oh my God. There's no way. There's actually no way. Yeah, you see, now it's all coming back to me. So I get her again? Unless we got a extra one. I guess not. So we lose the 50-50 to her again. Really? Hoyoverse? Mihoy mihoy? Come on, man. Are you serious? And now I'm broke. Just like that. Unless... No, I'm kidding. Well, we are broke, chat. Well... you know what? I'm feeling like in the spending mood. Let's see what happens with these two 10 pulls right here in the standard banner. All right, nothing. Amazing. How about one more time? Here we go for the one time. Here we go, and nothing. Oh, jeez. Oh yeah, I see you joined the call. I hope you, yeah, tell Emmett, you know, that it's open. I fucking lost again. I fucking lost again. Oh my God. Also, I would unmute, but I need to continue doing what I was doing. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. We lose again. I can't spend money, dude. I can't do it. So we have to hope to God that this works out. Plus, plus it... Can't believe I lost. Johnny, I hope you win, dude. That's fucking BS, dude. Are you kidding me? Well, because this thing ends in a long while, we should have time to go on ahead and get her. But it's looking pretty grim. Unless... Hold on a second. Nope. No streamer luck today. I guess not. But wait. Wait a second. Unless... Because this is all coming from my pocket. Unless... Never mind. Yep, the dream's over. And we get another Gallagher. Yep, it's over, bro. It's over. Dhalia in 10? Oh my god. Son of a bee. Well, good job, Johnny. Because now, unfortunately, I have to play the game. No, I'm kidding. I obviously need to play the game, but now I need to actually, like, work toward doing this and whatnot. Oh my goodness. I'm going all in for E1. Hey, honestly, power to you. But now we got her at... Oh my goodness. I can't believe it. Well, now I have her at E1. That is so crazy. Let me just respond to somebody. GG's. Not really good not really GG's, but you know how it is. You already know how it is. All right. Yeah, I will have to dive into the story at some point tomorrow, but I will need to like finish what I was editing later. But yeah, GG's. But now I gotta go back to what I was doing. There you go. Okay. Now, gotta go back. All right. Let's go back to what we were doing. But yeah, it looks like we probably won't get to Hollow Knight tonight, chat. It's okay. It's all right. All right, how do we get out of here? It was like this, right? Where's our... Okay. This is how we were doing it. Okay. Okay. So, because of everything now, we have figured out the schedule. So now, once again, let's go back to Sentenced to be a Hero. So, this seems to be a very interesting anime. If it's in terms of if I'm watching it, I am a little skeptical, but I think that's for, I guess, kind of like good reason. January 3rd is a Saturday. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that I will put this into my adding list, but I will keep an eye out on it. If this anime pops off, then I will go ahead and watch it. But for right now, I'm just going to go ahead and keep an eye out on it. Just because, like, you know, you never know with these types of, like, fantasy shows. Is this a fantasy or... Okay, it looks to be just, yeah, it looks to be just a fantasy. Not an isekai. Which is, honestly, a nice breath of fresh air. So, but yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take a look at that. And hopefully it does well. But for right now, I'll just keep an eye out. But I'm not going to skip it. The art style of that looks way too good. So... All right. Next one up here is Chained Soldier Season 2. So, Chained Soldier is in an interesting circumstance here because the anime switched studios. It went from 7 arcs to now Passionate, and which is a very interesting change. But yeah, we will be watching Chained Soldier here. I'm very curious as to how the anime looks now. But yeah, once again, I'm not going to really pay too much craziness attention to the sequels. Once again, that's been pretty much the same thing. But yeah, Chained Soldier, the first season at least was decent. It could have been better, at least in terms of animation. But I at least am looking to season 2. I'm looking forward to season 2, and hopefully it just kind of like, you know, improves on almost every single front. So yeah, we will be watching season 2 of Chained Soldier, and that is airing. That is airing January 8th, which is a Thursday. So it's going to be a JJK and Chained Soldier kind of Thursday. Alrighty. All right, next one up here is the Dangers in My Heart movie, but we're skipping that, although I'm looking forward to it. Trigun Stargaze is going to be another anime where I'm skipping because I am not caught up on this reboot kind of series for Trigun, or I think it's a prequel to Trigun, the original anime back then. So yeah, but we will be skipping Stargaze because I haven't personally watched it, and we will also be skipping My Hero Academia Vigilantes because I haven't caught up on My Hero yet. I will start watching. By the time this video goes out, I will have started My Hero Academia, the entire anime from season 1 onwards, because I did want to wait until the final season ended. So yeah, so there you go. We're gonna go with 3 skipping already. A jacket fell. Amazing. All right. Next one up is you and let me just go ahead and get let me just go ahead and get Persona 5 music, at least like chill. I feel like we're getting a lot of Okay, I think this is better. Or here we go. This is better. Okay. Okay, so the next one up here, we are already in our 3rd row already, but this is kind of like the whole thing of, well, this is kind of just, you know, this is kind of just how things go. Just like the fall season, I will be going through 5 rows of this. So once we hit the 5th row, that will do it, but then there are a couple other things that are like below that 5th row that I will point out toward. So yeah. All right, next one up is You and I Are Polar Opposites. So in terms of this anime, this seems I did watch the PV like when it did release like a couple days ago. It looks interesting. I mean, it seems like your typical high school rom-com, but obviously whenever you comes down to that, it comes down to the dynamic and the formula. So let's go ahead and read. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. Suzuki's a high school girl in love, but the guy she's fallen for is nothing like her. While she's cheerful, outgoing, and always trying to fit in, her classmate Yasuke, Tani, is stoic, quiet, and doesn't seem to care what people think of him. Will Suzuki be able to overcome her anxieties and ask him out, or will she discover that opposites really don't attract? Okay. Let's go ahead and watch the PV then, and see how we feel about this one. So again, this looks like an anime where the art style is very it looks like refined almost. Also, that might have been the OP. Wait. Pure? Oh shit. Oh man. This looks... Oh my god. This looks very... That looks very interesting. I think it's also just in the same realm of Sentenced to Be a Hero, where the anime looks pretty good in terms of quality, And it looks like the production is pretty damn good. Lappin track. Oh, they made Shoshimi. Nice. Okay, that's a good one then. Okay. Let's see. When does this air? It says January 11, but you just want to make it sure here. January 11 is a Sunday. Ooh. Okay. You know what? Here is what I'm going to do. Instead of both of these going to be a keeping an eye out, let's go ahead and just add add both of them. This is a first in its history, but I'm going to remove this here. And we're just going to go ahead and go back to 8. I'll try and watch both Sends to Be a Hero and this one, because both of them look pretty damn good. But this one in particular looks to be pretty, well, not in particular, but both of them look pretty interesting in terms of like the production value. So it looks like there's a lot of love put into those in these anime. So I'll go ahead and give it a shot. Why not? So we got Polar Opposites on Sunday, and we got Hero on Saturday. Very interesting. Okay, moving on. Next up is, we have here Golden Kamuy final season. So this is just another skip. Have not watched this anime at all, although I heard it is pretty damn good, but we will be skipping this one maybe one day. So yeah. Okay, next up is, what is this one? Oh, it's a special. Okay, so we won't be counting this one. I'm not sure what this one is for. What's special for what? Oh, I got a cheat skill in another world and became unrivaled in the real world too. Yeah, no, I have not watched this one at all. I heard this one is pretty mid. So, yeah, never mind, I guess. We actually got a lot of specials and a lot of weird ones here, but we got All You Need Is Kill, which is also another movie, so we won't be looking into this one at all either. But it'll at least look it looks interesting, but I'm not gonna go ahead and, you know, I'm not gonna count it because it's a movie. But our next one here is In the Clear Moonlit Dusk. Now, if I'm being honest with you, I definitely put this one on here because of the art style. So once again, the third straight one where it's a new anime and the art style is the one that also really just kind of grabs me. So let's go ahead and look at this one here. And let's read the synopsis, of course, first. Okay. Oh my god. Jesus. All right, here we go. Yoi Takaguchi has long legs, a deep voice, and a handsome face. In other words, Yoi is such a good-looking guy that most people don't notice or care that she is, in fact, a girl. Oh, shit. Instead, she's had the nickname Prince for as long as she can remember. That is until she met Ichimori-senpai, the only person who really seemed to see her for herself. To her surprise, she's not sure how to handle this new relationship, especially when her newfound friend is a prince himself, and a guy prince at that. The story of two high school princesses start here. You don't want to know what this reminds me of? This one. This one right here. Dealing with Mikadono sisters is a breeze. Instead of 3, got 1. And her name is Kazuki, who is the purple hair girl here on the in the left here. Kind of reminds me of her, just from that synopsis. Okay, so let's watch the. Let's go ahead and watch this then. Let's see what we got.
滝口よい高校1年
Whoa! She is like a whole new VA. She has no previous roles other than this one. She's starting with this. Wow. Who's the guy then? Oh my gosh, this is Ichigami. Oh, Ishigami. Oh my goodness. This is Ishigami. Oh wow, yeah. There you go. Wow, I was not expecting that. I thought she sounded familiar, but apparently she's just a whole new VA.
ついたあだ名は
Oji.
これ落としましたよ。確かにお姫様というよりヒーローか王子の方がしっくりくる。まあこんな見た目じゃしょうがないけど。
What in the hell is going on? That was when... Oh, here we go. Good looking guy. Oops. Oh, yeah, I can hear it. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Damn. Whoa. Whoa. Yo, right off the bat. Yo, January 28. Why is it airing that late? The fuck? Really? This is January 11 right here. What are we doing? What? Oh yeah, it's right here. Oh, it's a Sunday. Oh no. Bro, we might be filled on Sundays, man. Hell's Paradise, Polar Opposites, and this one? Nah, screw it. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's add it to the list. We got 9, baby, on the board, baby. 9 of them. 9. What was this anime called? Why not? In the clear moonlit dusk, we will watch it. Why not? Football season's almost ending anyway, so we got it. All right. Yeah, very interesting. I'll go ahead and tune into that one. Next one up here is I think also really quickly before we move on, the thing that really, again, the art style and the love it looks from the production value of an anime such as like these ones that are new are looking pretty damn good so far, you know, pretty damn good. So I'm hoping it works out with a better story, I guess. All right, so we got a next one here. We got a Tune In to the Midnight Heart. Let's go ahead and read this one. Bro. How do I... my goodness. This is so annoying. Because it looks like... Never mind, man. Okay. Here we go. When Arisu Yamabuki was all alone in bed at night, he was able to find solace, whatever, in the voice of a radio host who went by Apollo. However, one day she simply stopped broadcasting without any explanation. Years then passed, and Arisu is now a second-year high schooler. He makes it his mission to search for Apollo, as there is something he wants to tell her. He doesn't know what she looks like or even what her real name is, but he manages to get some leads on her in his school's broadcasting club. That's where he meets 4 girls who all dream to get a job where they can make full use of their voices. Just who is Apollo, and how will those 4's dreams pan out? That's interesting. You want to know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of Flower and Asura from this past winter. Where basically it was kind of like the same thing. It was a broadcasting club and whatnot. All right, well, we're seeing the similarities there, I guess. All right, but this time it is 4 girls, and the guy is looking for a specific Apollo. So let's go ahead and watch this PV and see where it goes. Let me just also note when it airs first. And it airs... What is it, January 6th? January 6th is a Tuesday. So we would have our first Tuesday show here if it pans out. Let's see if it looks to be interesting enough for us to watch it. Yamabuki Alice. Yamabuki Alice. Yamabuki 財閥の御曹司。日本を背負う存在。ゆえに完璧を約束された男。愛してると言ってくれ。愛してるよ。山吹くん。Oh yeah? Seems to be the OP. I'm just gonna go ahead and continue to go through here. Looks like we have a guitarist. This anime doesn't look half bad. A VTuber, oh my god. A VTuber, oh my goodness. Ooh, teacher? Again, just trying to skip through in terms of because of the music. Don't want to get copyrighted. Alright, I mean, this looks aight. I mean, maybe I'll just give it a shot because it is a Tuesday anime. I don't know. Is there anything that I'm looking at also broadcasting on Tuesday? I don't believe so. I'm not seeing anything. Which is the 13th? 13? Is there anything else here on the 13th? No? Alright. Sure, I'll watch it. Why not? Tune into the Midnight Heart. We will watch it. I'll give it a shot because it is probably going to be our only Tuesday anime. So I'll give it a shot. Why not? That to me seems like a more... It doesn't seem to be like a... It doesn't... How do I say this? It doesn't look to be as similar as Flower and Asura. It definitely does seem to focus on like their dreams and like, I guess this also potentially turning in, I guess, to a harem, which you can roll your eyes at, but it is what it is. It looks interesting enough. I'll give it a shot. Why not? Sure. So that means we have hit double digits. We are at 10. I am expecting to keep an eye out, though, to be getting here pretty quickly, so we'll see. Okay. Next one up here on the list, and this is the 4th row. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this is the 4th row, and then we have one more row after this, and then I'm gonna go ahead and look at the others. So we're actually, it honestly kind of feels like we've gone through this pretty damn quick, but it doesn't feel like it at the same time. But all right, Medalist second season is something that I will be skipping because I have not watched the first season yet. Although in surprise fashion with Studio NG of all studios, this seems to be doing pretty well, especially with this first season. 83% here on Annie list. What about Mal? What we got here? 8.37. So pretty damn good. It's been received pretty damn good, and I think we will have to give this a shot at some point, but just for further technicality's sake, we will be skipping this one and be adding it as a skip. But yeah, I'll get to it at some point, but for right now, I'm just gonna skip it because, you know, Tamon's B-side is an O and A, but because it is technically a show, this counts. I have no idea what this one's about, so let's see what we got here. When a shiny idol is a sad mess in real life, can his #1 fan help him stay upbeat? High school Utage Kinoshita works part-time as a housekeeper so that she can afford her fangirl obsession with Tamon Fukuhara, her favorite member of a boy band, F-Ace. When work serendipitously sends her to the home of her idol. Holy, what? She discovers that the real Tamon couldn't be more different from his wild and sexy onstage persona. Tamon is an insecure mess in real life, and what's worse, he's threatening to quit. Utage refuses to let anyone stand in Tamon's way, least of all himself. What's a fangirl to do but roll up her sleeves and support her favorite singer with everything she's got? That doesn't sound bad at all. Let's watch it. That was kind of crazy. Ah, I know that voice from somewhere. Oh my god! She's obsessed with him! Oh, that is so crazy! Oh, the title makes a lot more sense now. Oh, that was a very short trailer. And it's by JC Staff? Okay. All right. I'll keep an eye out on this one. This will be the first one keeping an eye out. Only because when it comes down to something like this, it could be pretty good, but it also could be pretty bad. But you know what? I'll give this a shot, but I'll keep this an eye out. Oh, it looks to be pretty damn good. It looks to be received pretty well. At least in terms of the manga. That's actually pretty damn good right there. Okay. Yeah, I'll check this out. I'll put it on planning, but I'll keep an eye out on it. We'll see what happens here, but yeah. Just to show that I'm not lying, put it on my planning and watch this. There you go. But yeah, we'll add on here to keeping an eye out here. Why not? That actually looks pretty damn good. So I hope it, I keep saying that. Oh my goodness, sorry. I hope that it does well. So, yep. Moving on now to the next one. We have... Let me blow my nose. Oh my goodness, I feel like I need to take some medicine after the stream. We're just gonna take it right now. Sorry about that. We're back. Okay, next up is Shibo Yugi playing death games to put food on the table? What? Alright, let's read. Yuki wakes up to find herself wearing a maid's uniform in a strange manner. After wandering into the dining room, she comes across 5 other girls, each in the same exact outfit. Soon, the girls learn that the manor is brimming, with lethal weapons and an array of deadly traps, and that they can see that they can only escape by playing the most gruesome of games. As the terrifying truth sets in, each girl's face goes pale, except Yuki's. Why? Because this isn't her first go-around. That's right, Yuki is a professional death game player who lives off the prize money she collects from winning brutal killing competitions. And she's not about to let this chance pass her by? What? Not really too huge into the death game kind of genre. But let's check this out.
私たちはこれから死の罠を回避しつつ出口を目指さなければなりません。脱出ゲームなんですよね。プレイヤーネームは金庫です。初めて参加します。葵です。私は騙されて。大丈夫ですよ。きっと帰れますから。全プレイヤーの平均でしょう、それは。 初心者が混ざってたらもっと死ぬと思いますよ。結構待ったかな。眠りが深くていつも遅くなるんだ。いつも？うん。私はこれが28回目。これ閉じ込められちゃったんじゃ。随分と手が込んでますね。 盲点。これ以外になくて。皆さんは先に行ってください。大丈夫。なるべくたくさんが生きて帰れるようにサポートするよ。それじゃあ行くよ。死亡遊戯で飯を食う。
Yo? What was that? I am actually mildly curious about this one. I'll keep this an eye out as well. I'm very curious about that one. So I'll keep an eye out. Very interesting. I don't know. The art style of the anime seems pretty unique for some reason. But also, it doesn't look like all the people there, all the girls there are, I guess, like, in line with participating in all this? I don't know. Interesting. But yeah. We'll check that out. Maybe. We'll see. Next one up is 'Tis Time for Torture Princess Season 2. Welcome back welcome back. We will be watching this. This anime I feel like is underrated as hell. It's a very funny anime. Yes, the title may be off-putting a little bit, but guaranteed this will put a smile on your face every single time you watch this anime. So yeah, I kind of can't wait, because honestly, I can watch like so many seasons of this anime in particular. But yeah, this I'm actually kind of surprised it's getting a second season, but I don't really mind it at all. But yeah, it's this time for Torture Princess Season 2. Check this one out. Guaranteed will put a smile on your face. And yeah, I can't wait to see what the princess's torture will be this season. Ahaha. Oh, when does this air here? Let's see. January 12, which is a Monday. So we have our first Monday show, chat. First Monday. All right, next one up. Journal with Witch. I actually think I put this on my planning list pretty dang recently, because I think I saw the PV and I was like, this looks interesting. So let's go ahead and read the synopsis. I have to blow my nose again, sorry. Actually, really quickly, chat, I'm gonna take a break. novelist Makio Kudai and her 15-year-old niece Asa, who lived together under one roof. Makio took Asa in on a sudden impulse after Asa's parents, which included Makio's older sister, passed away. The next day, Makio returns to her senses and remembers that she does not do well in the company of other people, so begins their daily life as Makio attempts to accumulate to a roommate. Okay. While Asa attempts to get used to an adult that never acts like one. Oh, damn. Sounds interesting. Let's watch it.
エリアに停車中の乗用車がトラックに追突される事故が発生しました。
マキオです。匠朝です。お父さんもお母さんももういない。ポツン。私は一人。ポツン。私はわかるよ。突然の子持ちだ。掃除してもいい。あなたと暮らし始め。
I'm getting a weird feeling in my mind here. This feels like an anime I might tear up. Oh man. It's just one of those anime.
違う国の人みたい。
違う国ですか。
とにかく作らない彼氏は。じゃあ彼女ならいいの？15歳なんて無活な一言で人生を変えてしまうかもしれない。君、人生変わるね。エポックだ。日記をつけるといいかもしれない。やだ。私の気持ちはあなただけのもので。私だけのもの。誰にも責める権利は。
Oh man.
誰にも。どこへでも。私は
Oh man.
たった一人で玉座に座る。違う国の孤独な女王に出会ったのだ。
Oh man. Oh man. Oh no. Oh no, as in, oh man, that really looks great, but also heartbreaking, man. Oh man. All right, well, the mystery question is, am I going to watch this? Oh, it's on Sunday? Can't do it, dude. I can't do it. We got 3 already on the list. Keep an eye out. Keep an eye out. That looks to be really promising, though. I'll keep an eye out. It sucks because this one is looking really nice. But yeah, if it, for some reason, if it does like to start to pop off, I'll forego my 4 on a weekend rule. Excuse me. Okay. Yep. That definitely looks like one that I might tear up on, but you know. Okay, Cosmic Princess Kaguya is an ONA, but it is a 1-episode thing, which I believe pretty much is, I think it's a movie, but yeah, we're not going to be counting this, but I probably will most likely watch this one. But we will chill out in terms of us actually watching it. Or we will chill out because of the technicality and the rule. But yeah. Next one up here is actually, this is the final row. So we got, okay. But then there are 3 here, 4, 5 that we looked at. So we were basically going to look at like 10 more anime and then we're going to call it. Our next one up here is, let me just close out all this. All right, next one up here is the Darwin Incident. This one looked very interesting because of the manga cover. But let's go ahead and we'll read it. Created in a biological science lab, Charlie is a half-human, half-chimpanzee hybrid known as a humanzee. Okay. Raised by his adoptive human parents, Charlie is now 15 and starting high school. There he meets Lucy, a clever loner who becomes his first ever friend. But his quote-unquote normal life is shattered when the animal rights extremists who freed his mother from the lab 15 years ago reemerge as terrorists bent on kidnapping Charlie at all costs. What? Let's watch this. Oh my god. Anonymous?
チャーリーは ALA に救出されてるんだ。あの子の立場は
Oh, there he is.
シュルーズから消えてくれ。あの不吉な猿を連れて。
チャーリーの法的
Oh man.
ものなのよ。絶対にチャーリー自身の権利が必要なの。
俺たちの仲間になると思うか。ならざるを得なくするのさ。
チャーリー、唯一君だけが真に架け橋となれる存在なのに。
やはり貴様は厄災だ。ユーマン人。
君さ、
Oh my god.
出てった方がいい。
All for this poor guy.
いつか出ていく。
君たちって面白いね。僕さ、
Is OP about a hit?
を壊滅してこようと思ってるんだけど。
Oh, he's talking. All right, yeah. Oh, I like the artist that they're doing with the OP there. Oh my god.
チャーリーを目覚めさせるには十分な孤独が必要だ。
Oh my goodness. God, that looks so interesting. January 7 is or no, it might be a Tuesday anime. Or a Wednesday, we'll see. January 6 is a Tuesday. Yep, we'll watch this one. Darwin. So we got 2 on Tuesday now. Which means we got 12. We are now officially at 12. Let's see. Let me just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Wait, what? Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Where did I miss it? Hell's Paradise, Polar. Hold on, wait. Did I mess up here? Take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We didn't say the yes to this. 12. No, this is right. So what am I... One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Wait, what? Oh, To Your Eternity. Wait, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then 13. Wait, I missed one. I missed one somewhere, so it's 13 now. Whoopsie daisy. All right. Hopefully I got that count right. That is my bad, though. All right, yeah, but we will be watching this. It looks very interesting. I don't believe I've seen like an anime where it's a half chimpanzee and half human hybrid. That is news to me. So we're gonna go ahead and check this one out. Hopefully it holds up. So, yep. Next one up here is MF Ghost Season 3. We will be skipping this one because we have not watched Seasons 1 or 2. But maybe this is one for my best friend Hugo, but and unfortunately I'm not caught up on MF Ghost, so we will be skipping this one. Next one up is the Assassination Classroom movie. Excuse me. This one, you know, we won't count it, but it's actually kind of interesting that they're going to be bringing this one back for some sort of movie for the anniversary, which is pretty dope. Next one up here, though, is The Invisible Man and his soon-to-be wife. Interesting. Okay, let's read this one. Akira Tonome is an invisible gentleman who runs a detective agency, and Shizuka Yako is a mild-mannered human female who works there. Shizuka can also always find Akira when he turns completely invisible. A quiet love begins to blossom between them as the invisible man and blind girl grow closer together. Oh, she's blind? Oh, wow. Interesting. Aw, wait. Oh, when you kind of think about it, that's kind of like sad almost. Damn. Let's read it. Let's watch it though. See what we got. I can already see that that's probably going to be keeping an eye out, but let's take a look. Aww. Oh, it looks to be like a hybrid of like lots of different sorts of like species of animals as well. Aww. Wait, this looks kind of charming, man. This looks very interesting. I'm curious as to like, oh, how did he become invisible, etc., etc. This looks charming, at least. I think this one might be a plan too. Let's keep an eye out on this one. Yeah, let's keep it. Keep an eye out. Let's keep an eye out on that one. The premise seems very interesting. Kind of heartbreaking, man. It's kind of sad, man. Like, she can't see, and he's invisible. But is he actually invisible? Ooh, maybe that's like a little something there, but I don't know. Oh, man. How is this rated? Oh, it's rated pretty well. On manga, at least. On AniList. It's rated pretty well. Oh, man. Yeah, okay. Let's check that one out. Let's keep an eye out. Wait, did I update this already? Hold on a second. Did I update it? No, I did not yet. Okay, 4. We're gonna hit 4 in terms of keeping an eye out. Next one up here is the Holy Grail of Eris, which I believe is going to be the last one in terms of the TV, at least from these rows. So let's take a look. Is a Viscount's daughter, Constance Grail is an ordinary girl whose only notable trait is sincerity, leaving her with no real options when someone steals her fiancé and falsely accuses her of petty theft at a ball. While Connie awaits her undeserved punishment, a ghost appears to offer a bargain. The spirit is none other than Scarlet Castiel, a noble woman once praised for her beauty, lineage, and undeniable charisma, and executed some 10 years earlier for her wicked deeds. When Connie accepts this proposal, she is possessed by the infamous spirit who instantly turns the tide on her tormentor, thus saving the hapless girl from her miserable fate. It's never wise striking a deal without knowing exactly what you're committed to, though, or you might find yourself bound to a ghost dead set on revenge against her own enemies? not really grabbing me, to be honest with you, but let's take a look.
お前のこれからの人生をかけて私の復讐を成功させなさい。
スカーレット・カスティエルといえば希代の白女セシリアに
She's got very interesting assets. Oh my god. This one looks pretty damn sad too.
お前の役目は真犯人を見つけ出し、
そんなこと私には
必ずどこかに手がかりを残したはずよ。
鍵これはエリスの聖杯を破壊しろ。
準備はよくてコンスタンス。楽しい宴の始まりだわ。
Oh my god. Yo?
あなたとんでもないことをしてくれたわ。
私は盗んだりなんて。
あなたなんてただの泥棒じゃない。
これは一体何の騒
どち
ぎかな。
らが泥棒なのかしらね。
あらごきげんよう。
この女は
There's a lot of villainous characters in this anime.
人のひまわりの政治
Ho 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 ho.
何も解決しない。
You know, they always make that laugh of ha ha ha.
とっても悪い人殺されたと
コンス
いうこと。
タンスグレイ、君の目的は何だ。
あの女は普通じゃないのよね。正体ジョン・ドゥ伯爵の帽子の中
10年前どうしてスカーレットが処刑されたのかご存知ですか？
呪われろ。貴様ら全員呪われるがいい。
Wow. Interesting. Yeah, this is just going to be another planned on the... We're going to keep an eye out on this one. This is a very interesting concept. And... Wow, I mean, I'm actually kind of surprised because the synopsis didn't really give me much there. But then when you see all these characters and whatnot, it kind of makes you like, maybe there is something here. But yeah, I think this is going to be an interesting one. So we will put this on the plan to watch list once again here as well. Yeah, I was kind of surprised because this synopsis right here did not really grab me. But when you see like all these characters and like, because for some reason, it's looking like a universe where, you know, just a lot of things are screwed up and fucked up and whatnot. And then, you know, there's kind of like a whole thing of just trying to correct it. And then that's at least from what I've gathered in this. So, yeah. Very interesting. So I'm wondering to see how that relationship goes between those two characters here. But other than that, chat, wow, we went through all 5 rows, and this was probably the quickest it's ever been. But also at the same time, if I am correct, this is probably the first season where I went through at least 5 rows, and I have not skipped a single new one other than one that has a sequel, and I have not watched it, or if it's a movie or a special. That's a definite first one, because this next one here is going to be a movie, and we won't count this one. But yeah, this is the Gundam one. We won't count it, but man, this season is actually looking to be pretty dang promising, man. It's looking to be pretty good. There are a couple ones here that I will touch up on, just to give us like a good, pretty decent idea. Most of these will be keeping an eye out, although there is going to be one that I will go ahead and watch, most likely, and I think it's... Yeah, here we go. We're going to be looking at 6 more, but these will be pretty dang quick. All right, so we have our first one here is Dead Account. So here's the synopsis. Always ready for a fight, destruction for destruction's sake, the online streamer Ariingo is a troll making the worst of boundary-pushing flame bait content and raking in the revenue from the hate watchers. Sound familiar? You may think he's nothing more than a bottom feeder and a drain on society, but in reality, he's high school dropout Soji Enishiro, a caring older brother with a sweet tooth who loves nothing more than his little sister. His viral videos? Just a way to pay his sister's medical bills. And even if all of humanity hates him, he doesn't care so long as his little sister gets better. But then, something very strange begins to happen. Now, I read this synopsis, I looked at the trailer and PV of this, and this seemed at least pretty interesting. I do think it's on a day where I don't think we can do this one. You know, it's a Saturday, so we could do it, but I'm kind of am skeptical just a little bit, so I will put this on plan to keeping an eye out. So this is 6 now for keeping an eye out. I guess we could look at the trailer just a little bit here, but
君の妹ちゃんは病死じゃなく殺されたんだ。ある強力な化け赤にね。
なんだこれ。
君の妹ちゃんは病死じゃなく殺されたんだ。ある強力な化け赤にね。
なんだこれ。
What?
あれは SNS の死者のアカウント。
Whoa!
マジなのククル。彼開眼したって。
触れるだけで生き物の命を吸い取る呪われた炎。
でけえ喧嘩する時の肌がブツブツ沸騰する感じ。
Yeah, there he is.
未伝学
That's the guy, the rage baiter.
霊媒師なんてなりたくないっての。
It's I. Yep.
才能あったんだから。
注目されるのが気持ちよくて仕方なかったんだろうが。
俺は弱い。だからここで強くなる。誰よりも入学するよ、先生。
しゃあ、俺っちも本気だ。
そうだよ、俺は根っからビビリだよ。
一オツは俺とククルが見つけた大事な家なんだ。
行くぞ一オツ。
ようこそ未伝学園へ。学び屋となるか墓場となるかは彼次第だ。
Man, this looks really interesting, man. This one looks very interesting, which is why I put it on planning. But for right now, we'll put it at 6 and see what happens after that. Next one up here is the how do we say this? Champignon's Witch? No Majo? There you go. This one seems to be very interesting. So let me just take a look in terms of like when it airs. January 8th is a Thursday. We could do it. We got 3 on Thursday. Okay. So yeah, we can, or no. All right, here we go. Here's the synopsis. Luna, a black witch who lives quietly in a poisonous mushroom house deep in the Black Forest. She lives in the city making high-efficiency medicines, but she is rumored to die if she is touched, and she is avoided. The life of a witch who doesn't know the warmth of people is carefully and momentarily drawn. See, very interesting one. Just another one that seems to be interesting, so take a look. Now this one looked very interesting, not only with the fantasy aspect, but the OST. Yo? Yo. Champion. Damn, this is a very short trailer. This is a very short trailer. All right. Yeah, so for this one, I think I'm going to keep an eye out here as well. But I honestly thought this at least looked interesting, so I'm hoping that maybe this may seem interesting to you guys. But yeah, this seems to be at least interesting, so I'll probably give it a shot. But yeah. Moving on, here is... Okay, we got 4 more to go. So here we go. Next one is Wash It All Away. Very interesting. But this recently only started... This recently only said it was going to air next month, so here we go. With an endearing protagonist and luscious art, the seaside slice of life story offers tranquility in the chaos of the modern world. For 2 years, Wakana Kinmei has run a laundry service in the seaside resort town of Atami, where she's built a fulfilling life making friends with the locals and visiting hotspots. Although Wakana has no knowledge of her own past, her cleaning services safeguard memories imbued in customers' precious items. That sounds interesting. But to me, the one thing that at least, you know, looked interesting in my book was the premise. It's a slice of life series. So, yeah. And this one at least looked pretty damn charming. Oh my god, I need to stop saying that. Who is she? Oh. Oh. Ah. Oh, she's Nijika.
2年より前の記憶をきれいさっぱりクリーニングしちゃったみたいで。
Ah, OP, 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 OP.
金目にお任せください。テレビアニメきれいにしてもらえますか？クリーニングのこと知りたくなったら遊びに来てくださいね。
This seems very heartwarming, man. God. Gosh. It gets really tough whenever it comes down to stuff like this, because it's like you want to watch everything you can, but you kind of can't, and it's impossible. So, a January 5th is a Monday, and we only have one on Monday, and honestly, might as well, right? Go ahead. Let's do it 14 here. 14. Might as well. Just check it out, see what happens. Yeah, that seems interesting to me. I like slice of life series, and personally for me, that just looks charming. So I will go ahead and check this one out. Why not? Next one up here is Kaya-chan Isn't Scary. This will most likely just be on the keeping an eye out, only because of when it does air. So here we go. Kaya-chan is a notorious problem child in her kindergarten, but none of the adults know her secret, till Chie-sensei is put in charge and learns of Kaya-chan's hidden ability to see evil spirits and vanquish them with a punch. But what will happen to this 5-year-old who gets in trouble when she's only trying to help? Looks like almost like a Dark Gathering kind of thing too. Holy shit! Oh my god! Aw. Yo, the OP in this sounds pretty dang good. A girl who can one-punch ghosts? That's so funny. That was a comment that I saw. Yeah, so I watched the PV for this one. It looked pretty interesting, but we will put this one as a keep an eye out. So we will put this at 8. And I would just like to continue going forward with this. We only got 2 more to go. We have now here Scum of the Brave. Here we go. In an alternate 21st century, rich mafia members can turn into demon kings through increasingly popular ether enhancement surgery, and the bounty hunters called Braves are the ones called upon to take them down. Yashiro only wants the simple pleasures in life: pizza, beer, and card games. When 3 young Braves offer him a majestic sum to be a private tutor, he agrees solely for the money. But is it worth what he's getting himself into? And this is by OLM as well. So, yeah. Bro, there's no dialogue? Yo? And it gives him a power? Yo? Very odd PV because there's like no sound. Until just now, which is kind of crazy. All right. But yeah, for this one, it will also be a keeping an eye out. And one last one here for us today is the daily life of a part torturer. Ah, them torture animes once again, man. So this one is called... All right, so this one we got... the dark workplace comedy manga takes place in a world where murder and torture are legal and numerous torture contract companies exist. Sero and Shiu work part-time for the Spiritus Torture Company, which is known for treating its employees well and only targeting bad people. 2 new part-time hires, Mike and Hugh, also join the company, and the 4 enjoy their torture working life. So this one will also be just a keeping an eye out as well. But here is the PV.
今日忙しいから悪いんだけどさっさと吐いてくれる
Oh my god!
業務内容拷問
Oh my god! They weren't joking! Yo. I already watched the PV on this though too as well. This low-key looks fun as fuck. But we will keep an eye out just in case, you know, we might as well. Alright. Well, guess what, chat? We finished the entirety of the winter 2026 slate, at least in terms of how we are looking at it. So, let's go ahead and make our final tallies. So we got 14 on the watch list this season, chat. We have. And we will go through this one time. So, for the winter 2026 season, I will be watching. And maybe adding later. But we will be watching Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3, The Culling Game Arc Part 1. Frieren Beyond Journey's End Season 2. Hell's Paradise Season 2. Oshinoko Season 3. Fire Force Season 3 Part 2, Sentenced to Be a Hero, Change Soldier Season 2, You and I Are Polar Opposites, In the Clear Moonlit Dusk, Tune In to the Midnight Heart, 'Tis Time for Torture Princess Season 2, The Darwin Incident, and that's it, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Wait, what the hell? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. What the hell am I missing? We might have to start that again. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, and To Your Eternity. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, To Your Eternity. Okay. All right, here we go, chat. Let's go ahead and start that again. All right, so in terms of what I'm watching, Winter 2026, the final tally of what I will be watching, excluding specials and movies. We got first To Your Eternity Season 3, ongoing from the fall season. Okay? Next, Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3, The Culling Game Arc Part 1. Frieren Beyond Journey's End Season 2. Hell's Paradise Season 2. Oshinoko Season 3. Fire Force Season 3 Part 2. Sentenced to be a Hero. Chained Soldier. You and I Are Polar Opposites. In the Clear Moonlit Dusk. Tune Into the Midnight Heart. 'Tis Time for Tortured Princess Season 2. The Darwin Incident. And Wash It All Away. So, hopefully I said all of it. I hope I said all of it. I probably should have like counted again. Let's see, JJK, Frieren, Hell's Paradise, Oshinoko, Fire Force, Sense to be a Hero, Chain, You and I Are Polar Opposites, Clear Moonlit Dusk, Midnight Heart, 'Tis Time for Torture Princess, Darwin Incident, To Your Eternity Season 3, and Wash It All Away. Yep, we got it. All right, chat, so thank you guys so much for watching. That is what I will be watching for this upcoming Winter 2026 anime. Did I miss something? Let me know. Please let me know what you guys are watching this upcoming winter. And at the same time, from what it sounds like, and from what I've looked at least for this particular season, this should be a very promising season, not only with sequels, but I think the new ones are looking pretty promising as well. So I'm hoping that's the case when we get to the end of March. So we will have to see, and then we will obviously be ranking that later on this year, and of course be looking next into spring in March. So yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and once again, sound off in the comments in terms of like what you guys are watching this upcoming season. So thank you guys, and peace, peace, peace. And that is the end of the video. Chat, I need to get out of here because my nose is running, so I'm like done. Alright, chat. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys. And yeah, unfortunately we have to play Honkai, so yeah. Alright, chat. See you guys. Peace, peace, peace. Bye-bye. We got 2 videos, by the way, out. We're good. We're chilling now.